Now that you've made your Bitmoji classroom, it's time to share it. There are several different ways you can share your Bitmoji classroom. Let's look at a few of them. One of the things you can do is to go to the right-hand corner of your screen, click on Share, and then this box will pop up. What you can do is put in the email address of someone you're going to email your Bitmoji classroom to. Okay, and now I'm just going to hit return or enter. When I click enter, you can see that editor pops up. If I send this out, the person who receives it will be able to edit my Bitmoji classroom. But perhaps I'm sending this out to students. What I would do then is I would click on viewer. That way the students cannot edit my Bitmoji classroom. Perhaps I'm sending it out to a professor or to my principal to get some feedback on, or perhaps someone I'm co-teaching with. I would be able to click on commenter. That way they could inject their comments, but they wouldn't be able to edit the classroom itself. Okay. The other feature that we have here is a message box. So if you were to send this out to, again, to students, you could give directions on what the assignments were. If you were to send it to someone you were co-teaching with, you could ask for feedback and tell them specific points you'd want them to look at. So again, that's one way that you can send out your Bitmoji classroom, that you can share it. All right, let's look at another way. Again, I clicked on share, and then I'm going to come down and look at the second box, and it says here that I can copy the link. So I could stop there and I could go ahead and I could email it, I could text it, I could post it on social media, and it would go out to anyone on the internet. But perhaps I wanted to change that. Perhaps I want it restricted, and only people who are added would be able to access that link. Only people that I added. I usually like to let anyone on the internet who I share that link with have access to it, because otherwise it's probably not someone who's going to be able to get to it. Again, here I could have that person be a viewer, a commenter, or an editor. And then that's so if I wanted to make them the viewer and I wanted anyone on the internet to be able to access it, all I have to do is to click this link. And again, I can then just send that in an email, I could send it in a text, or I could post it in, let's say, my Google Classroom. So those are two ways that you could share your, or several ways you could share your Bitmoji classroom. Here's another one. You can also publish your Bitmoji classroom to the internet. So let's look at here. You're going to go to File, and then you're going to go to Publish to the Web. You have two options here. You can either send it as a link or you could embed it. So one of the things I want to look at is to show you here is that you could copy this link, and it's under Google Docs, and then you could post that for someone to click on and access. Another thing you could do is that you could embed it. And so those are two of the ways that you could publish it to the web. And down here, again, you could send it through email, you could publish it to Facebook, to Twitter, or any other platform you use, even something like D2L. So there you have it. Now that you've made your Bitmoji classroom, it's time to share it.